Hey, if you're a diver, you get it. Safety is everything, right? But think about it. Beyond your gear checks and your dive plan, how do you really know you're medically fit for the incredible pressures of the underwater world? Well, here in the UK, there's one expert group that provides the definitive answers. Today, we're diving deep into the vital work of the UK Diving Medical Committee. This, right here, is the single most important question any of us can ask. Before you even think about your regs or your BCD, your own physical fitness, your body's ability to handle that environment is the absolute foundation of every single safe dive. And it doesn't matter if it's your first time ever breathing underwater, or if you're a seasoned tech pro with thousands of hours locked, your health is the bedrock of this sport. It is the one thing you just can't compromise on, period. So how do you get a real, definitive, expert answer to that massive question? Thankfully, you don't have to figure it all out on your own. There is a dedicated body of experts right here in the UK whose entire job is to provide that clarity. And that group is the UK Diving Medical Committee, or as you'll see it, the UK DMC. So let's get into who they are and the incredibly crucial role they play for every diver in Britain. To put it simply, the UK DMC is the go-to authority on all things related to diving medicine in the UK. These are the specialists. They're the ones who take all the complex science and medical data and translate it into clear, practical guidance on whether someone is medically okay to handle the unique stresses of being underwater. And make no mistake, their influence is huge. We're talking about the major UK diving organizations, the British Sub-Aqua Club, the Sub-Aqua Association, and the Scottish Sub-Aqua Club. They all rely on the UK DMC's guidance. Their advice really forms the backbone of the medical standards for literally thousands and thousands of divers. And this isn't some faceless committee in a distant office. Nope. The UK DMC operates through a whole national network of specially trained medical referees. These are doctors who have accredited, specialized expertise in diving medicine, and they're available all across the country to give divers like you and me personalized, expert assessments. Now, because the science is always moving forward, diving medicine is constantly evolving. And because of that, the UK DMC is always updating its guidance. In fact, they recently released a very, very important new statement. So on March 31st of this year, the UK DMC got together with the South Pacific Underwater Medicine Society, also known as SPUMS, and they published a brand new joint position statement that tackles a really specific and critical area of heart health for divers. Okay, I know that title is a mouthful. A joint position statement on atrial shunts. It sounds super technical, I get it, but this is a hugely significant piece of guidance for any diver who might have certain heart conditions. So let's break it down. What exactly is an atrial shunt? All right, let's translate that. An atrial shunt is basically just a small opening between the heart's top two chambers. Common types you might hear about are a PFO or an ASD. Now, for divers, this is a big deal because it could potentially let tiny nitrogen bubbles, which would normally get filtered out by your lungs, cross over into your arterial system. And that, of course, can increase the risk of decompression sickness. This new guidance gives a really clear way to assess that risk. The key phrase here is expert consensus. This isn't just one doctor's opinion. This is the collective, totally up-to-date agreement from the leading experts in the field on how to manage this specific condition for divers. It is a major, major step forward for personalized diving safety. So whether you're a diver with a question about your own health, or maybe you're a doctor assessing a patient, the UKDMC provides some absolutely essential resources. Let's take a look at how you can actually find and use them. What's really smart is that the UKDMC website organizes all of its information for two main groups. For divers, it offers clear, easy-to-understand guidance on common medical conditions, and it gives you direct access to that network of medical referees. Then, for health professionals, it offers more technical resources, like downloadable protocols and those position statements we talked about, for giving really solid, evidence-based advice. So the path to getting answers is really straightforward. First step, just head to the UK DMC website. From there, you can explore the medical conditions and download sections for general info. But if you need a personalized assessment for your specific situation, the site will help you find an accredited medical referee right in your area. Simple as that. The work of the UK DMC really shows that our understanding of diving medicine is always advancing, always getting better. This new guidance on atrial shunts is just one perfect example of that ongoing mission to make diving safer for everyone. And it kind of leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? As medicine and technology keep evolving, what do you think will be the next frontier in protecting divers down there beneath the waves?